So scheiße, oder wieso? Hi, my name is Interlude, and today I want to show you how I ended up being very close to Lady Gaga as I went to the Chromatica Ball. So this story actually starts in 2016, as me and my friends wanted to go to the Joanne World Tour. We bought tickets for the concert in Cologne. I always told my friends that it's such an amazing experience being at a Gaga concert. First it was postponed, then it was cancelled shortly after that, and unfortunately we couldn't go then. We finally bought tickets for the concert in Paris as soon as the Chromatica Ball was announced. Since COVID happened, the tour was postponed to 2022, and the new dates were announced, where the first date of the world premiere ended up to being Düsseldorf, which is quite funny because this is the city I'm currently living in. So it was no question to change up the dates from Paris to Düsseldorf to be at the world premiere of the Chromatica Ball. I ended up checking out the arena some days even before the rehearsal started. I still can't believe to this day that Gaga was playing her world premiere in the city I was living in. After rumors appeared that Gaga arrived in Düsseldorf, Little Monster soon figured out in which hotel she stayed, which is quite surreal but really funny because I know this hotel, like my flat I'm living in and I'm filming this video right now, is like a 50-minute walk to this hotel where Gaga stayed. I've seen videos of Gaga coming out of hotels for years on YouTube, so it was crazy that it was finally happening to me. So every day after work I ended up walking past the hotel to maybe get a glimpse of her as she's sneaking in or out of the hotel. I also met up very nice little monsters that waited there for night and days just to get to meet her. Unfortunately, she never came out of the hotel, as I stayed in contact with the monsters that stayed there. But they ended up seeing like members of her crew, her makeup artist, her hair artist, Frederick, and also her art director, Nicola. So as the days went closer to the concert, more and more people gathered before the hotel in hopes of seeing her. So I can show you pictures on the day that I went there when nobody else was there. So the day before the concert, the whole street was blocked by people anticipating her appearance. Even police had to be there to set up barricades before the hotel. This was insane. It was really crazy. So the last days before the concert, I remember anticipating the Chromatica Ball and doing the last steps of my Chromatica Ball outfit. You can also check out my YouTube video where I show the creation of my outfit. You can check it out here or just after this video. So the night before the concert, there was a Gaga themed party in a local bar in town called Queens, where me and my friends ended up going to, and it was so much fun just being there with other little monsters from around the world and just anticipating this tour and just seeing people being happy and full of joy and anticipation of something that they waited so long for. So the day we all have been waiting for has finally arrived. As my friends aren't the hardcore fans as I am, we ended up purchasing standing tickets. If I would have gone alone, I would have bought Golden Circle tickets for sure. But as you will see, it ended up being the best choice. So me and my friends had lunch on Sunday, and then we ended up preparing our costumes and blasting music to get the mood before arriving to the stadium. So as we arrived around 3 p.m, 3 hours prior to the official opening, it was quite late for standing tickets, to be honest, because there were already so many people queuing. Internally, I was saying goodbye to my fantasy of getting close to Gaga, as there were thousands of people before us. I've never been to a world premiere of a Gaga concert, so I was shocked about the insane amount of people that already were there. I've been to Gaga concerts before, so if you like to, I can also make a Storytime video about these concerts, because the one in Artrave is quite a funny story to tell. But that's for another video. As it went on to be 6 p.m, the queue started moving as we came closer to the entrance. We were passing by sleeping bags and camping chairs of the fans that slept there the night before. You know, it kind of looked like a war scene, like a scene from Lord of the Rings. As we came closer to the entrance, I showed my ticket and I got my LED wristband that I still have till this day. and all my need for a toilet or for a drink just disappeared because there was so much going on at the same time. So as soon as we entered the arena, I remember how shocked I was when I saw this huge stage with screens that were inspired by brutalist architecture. It was totally not what I and most of the fans expected. It was not like the utopian Stupid Love music video, but more so a dystopian capital of the Hunger Games like visual. Our spot, this is really a funny story because there were already a ton of people before us. I think we were like in the middle of the standing area. So as soon as I saw this big gray concrete like block, I was very convinced that this could be the sound mixing stage, or it could either be the stage B where Gaga usually performs her piano segment of the show. And in this moment, this thought went through my head. I saw a man with like this pink Chromatica hat coming outside of this block, and this man was no other than Bobby Campbell, the manager of Lady Gaga. And I was convinced, okay, this is stage B and I'm pretty sure she's coming through this. So I said to my friends, hey, let's stay here because I'm very certain that she will be there. And I was 100% right. She really came there, but we will get to this later. So at 9:10 p.m. all the lights went out and the whole stadium freaked out because the show was about to start. So as soon as the interlude started, I was shocked at the visuals. I think these are hands down the best visuals of any Gaga concert. I was shocked when Gaga started singing Bad Romance as the first song because Bad Romance was actually the song why I became a fan of hers. So this was a full circle moment for me. The prelude included Bad Romance, Just Dance and Poker Face. So as Gaga was in this capsule coffin structure, the lights were amazing, the outfit was amazing, the staging, I was in shock. It has been 8 years since I've seen this woman the last time, and now she had evolved and matured into this dark aesthetic that was completely different from the Gaga that I have seen the last time on the Art Rave. It was just interesting to see her perform the biggest hits right from the start, having everyone scream from the top of their lungs and sing to the lyrics from the first second of the show. So Act 2 is Chromatica 1, Alice, Replay and Monster. Again, the visuals with Nick Knight are perfection. And when she was singing Alice on this like altar, she looked amazing in this dress. It was like Alice in Wonderland if she was going to a rave dungeon in Berlin. I think Replay is one of my favorite moments of the concert, to be quite honest. The energy she had while dancing, the choreo, the rockiness of the live instrumentalization of the song. This is Gaga in her prime. And after all her health issues she was having for years, I never expected her to perform like this ever again. This performance was really energetic and effective. Monster was a great throwback that nobody expected, and it fit perfectly with the theme. And her bloody outfit, referencing herself, was outrageously good. So much self-reference of Gaga's work, but also references from art and architecture in each and every interlude and also in each and every performance. For example, the movie Metropolis. So if you want me to, I can also make an analysis video of the Chromatica Ball. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do such a video. So Act 2 was Chromatica 2, 911, Sour Candy, Telephone and Love Game. I loved the energy she had during Act 2. Her outfit was very badass. The madness that is 911 as a song was so perfectly portrayed on stage with the backdrop and also her and the choreography. And her screams during Sour Candy as well as her choreo and her hand choreo are highlights of the show for sure. As soon as Telephone started, everybody was asking themselves if Beyoncé would show up, because there were rumors that Beyoncé's private jet had landed in Düsseldorf. But that didn't stop the performance from being lit, like literally lit, because that was the moment the pillars of fire started to appear close to us and just burn right into our faces. I have to mention that the roof of the arena was closed and everybody was already sweating as it was hot summer in Europe. Gaga was really giving us Daenerys as she was just burning us alive at this point.
Yes, Gagas! Hey, mama! Yes! Dracarys. Oh my god!
So Act 3 is Babylon, Free Woman and Bomber's Way, and when I tell you what kind of a mess I was after this act was over, Babylon with the backdrops and everything in gold and everyone wearing gold outfits looked so luxurious.
Have you ever had to battle for your life? Started out, walk a mile. We only have the weekend. You can serve it to me.
Choreo was one of the best, if not the best one of the entire show. But the moment that I still get goosebumps thinking about to this day was Free Woman. Because as soon as she made her outfit change and went into the crowd, I was like, oh my god, she's coming straight towards us. I still remember how my heart was beating through my chest as I saw this golden silhouette coming closer and closer towards us until she was standing right before me. Unfortunately, I was so in this moment that I ended up making not the best video, but she blew me a kiss at the end. Oh my God. She saw me, looked into my eyes and blew me a kiss, and you can tell me otherwise. Lady Gaga was standing 2 meters away from me. She has seen me in my full outfit, being a sweaty mess, and it was just amazing. This was such a surreal moment. I have even seen her live being as close as this time, but I never imagined that I would be this lucky again. And I even forgot how tiny she is in real life. So if anyone has a video of this exact moment when she blew a kiss before entering the stage at the date in Düsseldorf, comment below, let me know, because you might see me being a sweaty mess of a monster while I was living my best life. I can't say much about Born This Way because I was still processing what had just happened. So Act 4 was Shallow, Always Remember Us This Way, The Edge of Glory, and Enigma. And unfortunately the stage B was a bit too high for us to see much of her from the view we had. All I could see were the antennas of her little beetle headpiece that she was wearing. I felt that to this point, a lot of her concert felt very rehearsed and focused on doing everything right. Just at this point, she started to interact with the crowd, and she warmed up and was being vulnerable and more personal. And as I said, this might be due to the fact that this was her first big headlining tour for years and she wanted everything to be perfect. But I felt like this concert was really starting to get personal and intimate just at this point.
I wanted to play something special tonight. I always want to remember us just like this. When I'm all choked up and I can't find the words, I missed you so much. I can't find the words. Every time we say goodbye, and the whole world fades. I'm always gonna remember us just like that.
Hearing Shallow and Always Remember Us This Way live for the first time was such an incredible moment for me. I had tears in my eyes as Gaga dedicated Always Remember Us This Way to his fans, because this is one of the moments I keep thinking of till this day. It was a full circle moment because I was there with my friends and we tried to be there for like 5 years to see her live, and just everybody seeing this song, like being just there in this moment. And I will always remember us this way. The Edge of Glory is a song that will always keep a special place in my heart, so I was glad she performed it. I like the way Gaga performed Enigma, even if it's not one of my favorites of the album. And after seeing other concerts, I was kind of upset that she didn't sing 1,000 Doves and Fun Tonight. I could listen to Gaga sing on the piano forever, and it felt like quite a short bit at this moment in the concert. But I made a video of Gaga being there, very close to me. For the final act, Act 5, was Stupid Love, Rain on Me and Hold My Hand. So even the show was nearly 2 hours in, it seems like the final act came too soon already. I think Stupid Love and Rain on Me were the songs I anticipated the most from the Chromatica album. So I was dancing the whole time. I loved the energy on stage as well as the energy in the crowd. Every single person was dancing as soon as the Rain on Me dance break dropped. This night and energy of all the fans was so infective. It still feels like a dream to me. Last but not least, Gaga performed Hold My Hand for the first time live as well. Fire, her dark makeup with her black leather jacket and her huge monster claw. It was so camp in the best way possible. How she reached out her artificial fingers while singing about holding her hand. Hearing this song live, it had really grown on me and was the perfect ending to showcase an artist that was once a pop princess that fully became a legend of her own through this tour. So in my conclusion, I want to start with the things I liked. Gaga had an energy on stage that was undeniable. I never thought I would ever see her perform like this ever again after all these health issues. And of course, this was the best she has ever sounded for me. It's rare that a singer could make me cry just with her pure emotion and talent of her voice, but she really nearly did. So the interludes are the best she ever had, and there was so much love in each and every backdrop video. I couldn't even process it in that moment. I loved the separation of stage A and stage B, where she was walking through the crowd, and it was such an intimate moment between Gaga and her fans that I really adored. I like the costumes. My favorite would be the bloody outfit in Act 1. I loved the whole experience itself to be at a premiere. The costumes of the little monsters and seeing each and every single person just living their best life after COVID. There was something magical in this arena at this night as everyone was knowing and singing the songs. I also want to be critical and talk about the things I didn't like. So something that Gaga and her team don't have control of was how messy the venue was planned in advance. It took us an hour to get out of there. No clear signs how to get there, how to get out of there. There was also too less of public transportation to pick up the amount of people. That could have ended really badly. Also at the beginning of the queuing, people started to skip lines and everyone involved got angry, which kind of put down the mood if people arriving later as you are ended up being before you just because of a lack of venue management. Another point that I didn't like was the merch. The merch at the first show was underwhelming. Only had 4 shirts to pick from if you don't count the sweatshirt that was sold out immediately. Other dates got merch like sour candy and different t-shirts. For me it seemed like Gaga's team was unprepared of getting everything at time. As a fan, it felt kind of frustrating not getting the same opportunities as further dates. I still hope that she will put some of the tour merch online for those that didn't get the chance to purchase it. The set list felt a bit short, maybe because she didn't do 1,000 Doves in Fun tonight. We also had no songs from Art Pop or Joanne, And after not seeing the Joanne World Tour, I would have hoped to hear at least Million Reasons, if not Joanne. So I was kind of upset about this from a personal point of view. I was kind of upset that she didn't interact as in previous tours. She didn't read any letters or brought anybody up on stage. As already mentioned, I think this is due to her being nervous at her first show and still trying to protect her health while dealing with COVID. Nonetheless, these are the small things that were essential for Gaga concerts for me. As I'm looking back on the tours, I'm hoping one day she will include them again if she feels like doing it. As much as I love the aesthetic, I was hoping for more background story of Chromatica. As she created the whole world with this album, I hoped that she would showcase it more. I was kind of expecting the tour to go into this direction and to go into detail. I also created a Chromatica Ball story myself on YouTube. You can check it out here. So each act represents an area from the map. And I was kind of hoping that we would figure out what Chromatica really is all about. So as much as I appreciate her raw version of Chromatica, and I'm a sucker for dark aesthetics, I wish it would have been brighter and more uplifting. But I was missing the camp. From her previous concerts, she had costumes that were more outrageous, like tentacle dress from the art rave, or her just being a motorcycle at the Bundeswehr Ball. And I expected some bright color scheme with some stupid love music video vibes. After 2 years of listening to Chromatica, I just envisioned another vibe for the tour, I don't know. So in conclusion, the best moments of the concert were Replay, Always Remembers This Way, Free Woman of course, and Rain on Me. Yeah. From all the concerts I've seen, I would give the Chromatica Ball 4.5 out of 5 paws. It is my favorite tour right after Bundeswehr. Her energy, her performance, her vocals, the interlude were the best she ever had live. Felt like a matured version of Gaga, but I was missing the camp, the extraness, and I was missing a storyline for the tour. And so for me, it missed its full potential of being her best tour. So this was my story time of the Chromatica Ball, including my review of it. So thank you so much for watching this video as always. Leave a comment down below. What do you think of the tour? And if you had the chance to get there, which day did you go to? And if you want to see more Gaga content, make sure to subscribe to my channel and let me know if you would like to see me do more story times of past tours I went to. I went to the Bundeswehr Ball, I went to the Art Rave. These are quite great stories as well. Thanks for watching and thank you Gaga for the show. I will always remember us this way. Bye.